Today we're going to be covering the overview, and we're going to go into configuration, basically how to set it up in the Shopify side and also how to set it up in M.O.M. We'll walk you through the product setup and as well as the daily use of the Shopify integration within the M.O.M program. So overview. The current M.O.M 12 integration with Shopify allows you to download orders directly within M.O.M. It leverages the latest API from Shopify, and all orders are going to be downloaded as prepaid. We're going to have the ability to synchronize inventory. It means we're going to keep your inventory level synced and accurate. We're also going to have the ability to sync shipments, so that will allow you to create shipment records within the Shopify, informing your clients when orders are shipped, along with the tracking information that goes with it. And we are working on publishing product information, which is coming soon. So we'll be able to support simple items as well as size color items while publishing it from M.O.M directly to Shopify. The configuration. So within the Shopify, you're going to have to be able to get all the API credentials that you need to integrate it with M.O.M. We're going to walk you through that in just a minute here. Parag will help out with that. We're also going to show you how to set up the Shopify module within the M.O.M program. We're going to cover the general informations, the orders, and all the mappings needed. We're also going to walk you through the product setup as well, so you can see how that works within our system. On the daily use part of the demo here, Parag's going to walk you through downloading an order, so you can see how that order comes down to our system. Yes, it's going to come in as prepaid. You can see all the different discounts it might come with. We're also going to do a synchronized inventory, so you can see how it's going to update inventory within the system between M.O.M and Shopify. And once we ship the orders within M.O.M, we're going to show you guys how to synchronize shipments. If you have enough time here, we might give you a preview of the product publish, which is coming fairly soon. That's going to support, again, the simple products along with this, ship parent-child or size color relationship. So without further ado, we're going to walk you through the demo. And at this point, I'm going to ask Parag to take over to walk you guys through the setup. Parag?
Thank you, Ian. So let us go over the configuration for Shopify and M.O.M. So for that, first you will need to visit the Shopify admin page. Once you go to the admin page, you will go under settings. Then you will go under apps and sales channel. Under the apps and sales channel, you will go under develop apps. And I have already created the M.O.M underscore integration. You will need to create an app and you need to call it M.O.M underscore integration. The information to fill in is pretty straightforward, and the configuration is already preloaded with what is needed. And then all the API credentials will be available here in this section. All you need to do is make a note of all the information from this page, and then you can save it in a notepad, because that we will use to go set up the M.O.M side of the Shopify store. So once you have done that, you come on the M.O.M side, you'll go under options, define commerce, management screen, merchant screen, and then you go under Shopify. Now, if you have a single store, then this option will not be available for you, but you are multi-store, then this option will be available for you. So for that, you might need to go under multi-store setup and create a store code for yourself. And that doesn't have to match anything. You can just call it a store code which makes sense to you. So once you create that, you come to this screen and you will be able to add new store, and you will be able to pull down and choose the store code that you created for Shopify. So for people who don't have a multi-store, then this step is not necessary. All you need to do is click on the Add New Store button. The API path, client name, access token, and custom app, all the sections will be available for you to type in. So the notepad that you had put in all your details and you have saved, you can put all that information here. And if your sandbox, if your store is a sandbox, you can check that box if you would want to. But if it is not necessary, sandbox or not, you can just test that you want to do. Show additional information is additional information will be displayed on the screen. So it is up to the liking of the user, because it may initially make sense, but afterwards you see that same additional information every day, then you might not need it. So you can turn on or off based on your choice. So once you have filled in all that information, you click on test and set store. And then if all the information that you entered will match, then it will say your test connection is successful. Then you would go under orders. So here, what you will make sure is you will fill in some details so that when the orders come down from Shopify, and if they don't have a matching product, or if they don't have a matching discount line item, or the shipping method, or the payment method, so you will be able to catch hold of those unmapped information, and the order will be smoothly downloaded rather than giving you an issue during the download. By default, the order download, we look at two statuses, processing and pending. So in a minute, we will go over that as well, but I'll just show you under the orders, you will see under the fulfillment status if it is pending or not. And we look at that field, and then we bring in those orders. So then you can fill in the product on the fly item, which is kind of a catch-all, just in case if a stock item is not matching between Shopify and M.O.M. Same thing with the discount. Now, discount, we usually in Shopify, you can create like a text field where you can give discounts, or you can create more discounts. For it to map it back to M.O.M, we just ask you to create a new stock item, which is called discount, which will show in the order entry, in the order entry itself. So you know that this product has, this order has discount applied to it. We don't have an order level discount, so you might not see in the order total tab, just like Shopify would, but you will see it in the order as a line item itself. Then you have your shipping method, which is here you would put a shipping method which is very default to your system, or which is commonly used. So just in case if any shipping method that you have created in Shopify, it does not match, then it will at least pick a default shipping method for you. And same thing goes for invoice. And that is the payment method. So as Ian has mentioned, that this payment method, we, regardless of what payment method is, we bring in prepaid, all the orders from Shopify as prepaid. So you cannot bring in as pending capture or anything. We can only bring in as paid or receiving payment. We don't bring in like that. We just bring in prepaid. The second section is use order date. So now use order date range means, now say that you have been using Shopify for a couple of years, and now you have started to connect to M.O.M to Shopify. Now you don't want to download all the history, or you don't want to download anything which is unfulfilled, but you have processed it outside a different system. So you can choose a date range, and you can say, okay, my cutout for that other application is on this date. And from this date onwards, I will bring in all the orders from Shopify into M.O.M. So you can choose that date range. The next one is order download batch size. Now, usually it is at default is at 25. So even if you see 0, it is usually 25. And if you want to increase that, you can increase that more than 25 or less than 25. This will help you if there is a lot of throttling going on between M.O.M and the Shopify website, then you can always control that flow so your order download is smooth. Products. So as mentioned by Ian, that this is something which is under construction and will be available with our next release. So at this juncture, we do not publish products from M.O.M to Shopify. But for this demo, I will be able to show you something towards the end. which is work in progress, but we are almost there. The fourth section is inventory. Now, inventory is basically you can maintain inventory of. Mom will be the owner of the inventory records, like exactly how much you have in stock, basically because you are downloading the orders and processing the orders in M.O.M. So it will always have a given point of time the right inventory. So you want to publish back the inventory numbers from M.O.M. to Shopify so that when your website is loaded, it will tell you exactly how many you have and you don't oversell or undersell any items. The fifth section is shipments. Now, shipments also has only one settings, which is the order fulfillment batch size. Here it's again the same. It is by default, it is 25. If you want to increase it, you may increase it. If you want to decrease it, you can decrease it. And again, this is for smooth sailing of the transactions between Shopify and M.O.M. The last but very important section, which is mapping. Now, if you want to map all your shipping methods that are coming from Shopify into M.O.M, and if you want to connect it to a specific shipping method, you can do that here. So basically, if you have created delivery, this is standard, UPS, economy. So these are all my shipping methods in Shopify. So I have to just make sure that all those are matched here with an appropriate or correct shipping method to that. So that when you ship, you don't have to again select that shipping method. It will be an automatic translation between the Shopify and M.O.M system. So you can just connect to it, ship that order accordingly. Payment. So basically, same thing here. Again, as we mentioned earlier, that it is prepaid always, but you should be able to know that this order that got downloaded was a credit card order or a check order or an invoice order or a PayPal order. So at least you will be able to make up that, hey, this is that kind of an order. This is how the order was paid on the website. So at a given point of time, you can able to tell that. Next is cart type. Now the cart type is pretty much, we are giving you the definition what you need to set up here. So as it mentions in the bottom, that title needs to be following. So the front two, like AE is equal to American Express. So basically, you don't have to have an AE if you have a different code in M.O.M, say A or X, just like me. That's also okay. But what is important is the title. The title needs to be exactly the same because that is how Shopify is adding to their information in their API. So we are going to read exactly what is there. So once you have set up all this, so your basically your Shopify and M.O.M now it can begin to talk to each other. Daily basis, you would be just like the steps are that you would be doing is you will be downloading the orders, you'll be synchronizing the inventories, and then you will synchronize the shipments so that all your orders are downloaded, your inventory is updated, and then at the end of the day, your shipments are also goes back to Shopify and puts all the information about your package, how it was shipped. So let us do an order. So I'm just going to pick an order and I'm then going to repeat as new. Just going to choose that product order. I think just refresh. So edit actions, and I'm going to say duplicate. So this is going to create a duplicate. So I have two products. One is of a zero price, is because I did not set up any price on it. But what this is just to bring in the order. So what we will do is we will add the discount. So say it is $5 discount. Reason for discount, flat 10% off. And then we will add shipping and delivery. So say it is economy, I'm going to choose economy. So the total order became $69.20. I'm just going to choose collect payment, and I'm going to choose mark as paid because this is a demo store and I cannot set up credit card on this demo store. So I'll be showing you a paid order. So as you see, I created an order. It is called 1086. So that is the order, and it is unfulfilled, and it is paid, and it is for $69.20. So I will go into M.O.M, and as per that slide, we will be doing downloading orders. So we will go into this shortcut that we have created. We will choose download orders from Shopify, and we will process one. On the top, it quickly flashed that what the order it is downloading. So I have connected my product to a notice. So it is showing up that. So it is already created. It is success. I'll close. It will give you an exception report. So it will tell you about if um, if the address is incorrect, or it's a breakout item, it is partially filled, or whatever is the message. So you would go ahead and attend to that order. Or if it is a smooth order, it will just complete itself and it will tell you that it has been downloaded. We can go into that order and we can see that the order was downloaded. So all the items and everything matched up properly. It was a $0 item. The discount was $5 that we put in, and this one had the appropriate price. It was $69.20, and that's exactly what it is. So what we will do is we will save this order, and then we will process it. But we can do the second task of, so let us just process the order for now, and then we will go and run the inventory update, and then we'll go with that. So we printed a label. Yeah. So this order is now shipped, and there is a tracking number on it. So what I will now show you quickly is the two items that we downloaded. So this one has an inventory of 112, and then Nautical has inventory of 98. So we will double check the products. So the kit is 112 in stock, which is the same. Nautical is 98. So we'll make a change, and we will see if the task of inventory will get updated. So I'm just going to change some of it. I'm going to say -12. So say I only have 100. I'm going to pick that, and I'm going to make this +2. That is going to make it 100. So I'll just process delivery. Then I'm going to run the task of synchronizing inventory. So Shopify is synchronizing inventory with Shopify. So I'm going to run that one task. So it ran all the 14 items that I have. And let me go to those targeted items that I had. So let us go with that. So kit of shirts, as you see, we reduced the inventory to 100. That is 100. Nautical, we had decreased it to 100. This one we increased it to 100. So now both of them are synchronized properly. Now, since we have already shipped the order, we will go ahead and synchronize the what we call shipments with Shopify. We will process one, and it will say success. We'll close. And if you go under orders, you will see our order 1086 has been now fulfilled, and the tracking number has been added. You will see the tracking number shown correctly. So how do you access the orders? So like just like it says 1086. If you want to open up that same order in M.O.M, you can just type in 1086 and it will open up that order. So it is on the top, it is written 1086. So there is an easy way of accessing. If you got a customer service call and you want to look up that order, you can look up that order, because you don't know, they don't know what is the M.O.M side of it, and you don't know the like Shopify side of it. Once they give you that, you can make those two match with that number. So now I'm going to run a task for synchronizing inventory, not inventory, but syncing the products with Shopify. So what is this task? This task is usually you will be running it like in a once in the lifetime of that setup. Basically, when you create the Shopify store and you have the same product codes in M.O.M between Shopify and M.O.M, but you haven't connected them, because going and setting up each individual of the products will take you for long time. So if you have 1,000 products or you have 2,000 products, you can just run this and it will all get synchronized between Shopify and M.O.M. So this one task. So what I have is there are two products that are in Shopify, which is what is that? Yeah. So $100 product and $25 product. They are not synchronized in M.O.M, but they exist in M.O.M. So basically, if I look at 100, and if I go under the e-commerce, and if I go under Shopify, it is not available. It is not synchronized yet. So this is like a one-time connection that it will make, and it will synchronize it. So I'll run that task, product mapping with Shopify. So see how it got synchronized, and it had a SKU ID, product ID, variant ID. So basically, it connects between Shopify and M.O.M. So you don't have to go ahead and individually set up everything. It is already done for you. So now coming to the portion where the new feature that we are trying to develop is the product published from M.O.M to uh, Shopify. So this is still under what do you call development, but I'm just going to we have tested this and it's been working. There are a couple of things that we are wrapping up on that. So I'll just choose to publish the information. We don't do images. We just do the basic product information. And I will save it. It's called the new SKU 176. And we'll go under the new option that we just created. It's called product publish and sync with Shopify. So we just have to make sure that there are certain settings that has to be made available. So under the Shopify, we just need to make sure that you have checked the box update product title and update descriptions. Now you can choose it for only one product, or you can choose it for everything which is available. Now, this could be risky at times when you have everything set up in Shopify and you don't want the product title and descriptions to be overwritten. So you can only choose to send certain products. So for me, I can choose like say like new. It is the prefix was new. And I put a percentage sign. And if you say preview, so that product should be published to Shopify. You save your changes, and I'm just going to check the box strict filter. Save. You go back here, publish and synchronize. And on the top, it showed that it is doing something. So it completed. We'll go back into products, and then we will refresh the screen, and we will look it up. It starts with new, so I'm going to search for it. So this was the product that got uploaded. So this is work under progress, but we are almost there. So this will be available with our new iteration that will be releasing soon. So basically, we went over all the M.O.M and Shopify daily use. We went over the product, the new coming soon published and update product information. So this is it from my side.
Thanks, Parag. If you're interested in moving forward with this integration, or if you have any other questions, please reach out to our sales team at sales@freestylesolutions.com. Again, if you're interested for a quote, you can reach out to our sales team. Thank you for joining us today, and have a nice day.